now, the one that has been trying to produce a tornado for a long period of time. It still hasn't been able to. It's still capable of doing that, though, as we get close to, once again, Blackwell, Deer Creek, and Lamont. For the next 48 minutes, you guys should be in your safe spot if you're up there in any of those places. Definitely the most concerning or impressive looking signature on radar right now is coming from the storm that's going between Hennessy and Wakamas.
Hey, Ryan, when you have a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, I can't 100% confirm, but what I'm pretty confident my camera was just pointing towards, let me try and get back there, is the left edge or the rear edge of what might possibly be a tornado on the ground right now.
Okay. I believe I don't think I have Caleb's feed at this moment.
His feed's in 3. It's not working right now.
Okay. All right, we'll go look at that as soon as we can. But Freddie McKinney is now able to give us a little bit of a better view of the scope of the storm there from his feed, and you can also continue to see the uptick in lightning, which continues to be a theme here that kind of tells us that the storms are getting stronger, and that's going to continue to happen for quite some time. Really quick, I'm checking on the Kansas storm. Lots of people in Kansas are asking about their location. There's nothing really intense going on right now in Kansas other than there is a pretty strong severe storm heading towards Junction City, Wakefield, and eventually over there towards Cottage Hill. This is not tornadic. Honestly, Kansas right now is pretty. Everything's going pretty fine. Everything's A-OK in Kansas right now. And then up here in Nebraska, there's a pretty strong storm to the west of Omaha, to the north of Lincoln. But it's, once again, not tornadic, maybe some hail and some strong winds. We're, once again, mostly A-OK in Nebraska right now. Now, that could change as time goes on, but right now, things are looking fine. All right, I'll let you know if that changes. The vast majority of our storms in Tennessee, Kentucky, South Carolina, North Carolina, those have all died off as well. If you're hearing thunder or receiving rainfall right now, it's just a general garden variety storm that's going on over here. The severe weather has really calmed down in Kentucky, Tennessee, and those areas. The only places where things are actually on the up as far as intensity goes is over here in Oklahoma. All right. We've got a group of supercells that have been going for a while, and now they're really starting to ramp up, and they're producing tornadoes, especially this one, the one that's getting ready to cross or get close to Highway 81 north of Hennessy. Out of all the storms that are currently present, this one definitely the one that has the worst looking signature to it right now. Look at that. Major rotation. Once again, there's your velocity couplet. Very evident that we have a lot of rotation here. And then even more evident, you can't miss this one, the hook. We've got a big hook on this storm showing where warm, moist air is sneaking into the storm and wrapping around a cool rear flank downdraft. So, it would be really surprising to me if there was not a tornado in there. But you're not going to be able to see it. This is a rain-wrapped tornado for sure. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. That's our most pressing issue. Now we do have tornado warnings in other places. We've got a tornado warning for Deer Creek, Lamont, and Blackwell as well. The rotation with that honestly doesn't look that bad right now. So hopefully that trend continues. However, we've got another tornado warning for Loyal, Oklahoma. Same thing with this. This rotation isn't quite what we're seeing with the Hennessy storm. Elijah's got something for us though, so we're going to talk to him. Go ahead. Elijah, did you have something?
Yes, sorry, Ryan.
You're good.
So we do have some damage now coming out of Lacey. We have several trees uprooted, a few power lines snapped, and there is a house that has sustained damage.
Okay, thank you very much. Elijah, we're going to probably be hearing from him a lot as time goes on, as his job is to kind of keep us up to date on what's happened with the storms. We're constantly talking about the future here, and we want to make sure we also keep you updated on what just happened in some of the towns that we've been talking about. So we are getting some reports now of damage, and the storm continues to look like it's getting more and more intense as it gets closer to the area between Hennessy and Waukemis, Oklahoma. So Caleb has a really impressive view now of the underside of this storm, and so does Freddie McKinney. There's Freddie's view. Here's Caleb's view. So inside of that rain shield, you see where it looks like it's almost glowing blue? You guys see that? Inside of that is an incredible amount of hail and wind and rain, and potentially a tornado as well. Just an incredible view there from both Caleb and Freddie McKinney. Let's put Caleb and Freddie in 1 and 2 so I can show them side by side. As soon as that loads up, we'll go right to that. Here's some of the latest parameters that we have in place right now according to the Storm Prediction Center's meso-analysis page. Most of our convective available potential energy is going to be right in this corridor, which unfortunately is going to be directly available to our storms over the next couple of hours, 4,500 joules per kilogram of CAPE, kind of nosing its way up into the Oklahoma City area. Lower level CAPE, low level instability are really high as well, right around that same area. Significant tornado parameters are very high out in front of these storms as well. Remember, we were looking at this the other night before the Sulphur, Oklahoma tornadoes, and it's not always the same. It doesn't always mean the same thing. But tonight, it unfortunately is probably right on the money here with, once these storms get into that more favorable environment, we're going to see the likelihood that they produce tornadoes really, really kind of pop off. And here's our incredible view of our supercell from both Freddie and Caleb now in Kingfisher County. This is the tornado warned storm. That you know, the warning includes Hennessy, but the main part of the storm is going to go to the north of Hennessy. But the rotating part of the storm
has been issued.
Is going to go to the north of Hennessy over Highway 81 near Bison within the next couple of minutes. That's what we're kind of looking into right now through Freddie's feed. And that newest warning includes Walcamus. It includes Fairmont and Douglas. Take shelter if you're in any of those places. And just what an incredibly mean storm. Wow. You can tell that that one is not playing around. Unbelievable. And once again, remember this powerful storm that you're looking at here. Inside of that blue glowing hail and rain shield, there is likely a tornado. And as powerful as the storm is, it's not even in the most favorable areas yet for powerful storms. So it's going to get more and more intense as time goes on. This storm is eventually going to be moving up towards Douglas and Covington and Garber, maybe even all the way down there towards Perry, Oklahoma. So you guys got to be watching it very closely. What a crazy look to that, man. With the blue there. Wow. What a lightning strike. Let's ask Caleb if that's as prevalent in real life. Caleb, we're just blown away by the storm that you've got there. And we've got to ask, is the blue glow to the hail core as prevalent in real life as it seems to be on camera? It looks like the thing is out of the movie Frozen or something. So yeah, once again, this is the big time supercell with a likely embedded circulation that is either trying to or is currently producing a tornado near Bison, Oklahoma.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm not going to lie. I'm actually going to say that it's probably more prevalent in person than it is on camera. This is probably one of the most blue supercells I've ever seen. So, pretty crazy.
I'm sorry. I thought of Frozen for some reason. I mean, it's blue, you know. I was waiting for chat's reaction to that. Once again, want to remind everybody, just in case we've forgotten, obviously we've got some big storms going on right now. We've had a couple tornadoes already. Here's where we are right now. Okay, this is our significant tornado parameter. Lots of it. Lots of nadir juice out there, right? Let's go into the future. Boom. We haven't seen anything yet. This is 10 p.m. tonight. Things are going to be off the charts. It's going to be unbelievable how likely it is that we see a big-time tornado. So I just want everybody to remember we're still at the very beginning stages of this. Don't get complacent. Wow. Freddie's got an amazing view of that now. You can see the whole thing. It looks like an Independence Day giant mothership alien spaceship, kind of. thing's big. He's pointing it out the driver's side window and the passenger side window, and you can see the whole thing. Like you can see you can see half of it through the driver's side window and the other half through the passenger side. That is a large storm. This is what's coming for you. If you are in Douglas, Oklahoma, or if you are in Covington, Callahan, Fairmont, you are under a tornado warning, but you're also under a severe thunderstorm warning. We do expect that at least some golf ball size hail is going to be possible, maybe even a little bit bigger than that, closer to 2-inch in diameter hail as this comes into your neck of the woods. The velocity signatures here on radar are just a little bit wonky, but it's still quite for sure showing us an area of extreme rotation. It's just hard to work out the fine details when you've got some of the interference and side lobing going on like we do. But man, I'm telling you, there's a huge rotating storm there. It's likely causing some major problems. But if there is a big tornado, you're not going to see it. Nick Gorman has a view of this as well. There's that blue supercell. I'm going to ask Nick about it too. Nick, is the supercell as blue in real life as it looks on the camera? Ignored. I'm ignored. That's just so cool. All right, let's go back to the two view.
Hey, Ron, it's Brad. You copy?
Yeah, go ahead, Brad.
Hey, Ryan, do you copy?
Yeah, Nick, go ahead.
Hey, we are going to target that southern cell that is southwest of Watonga. That's the big cell that the models were hitting on earlier today that really travels on I-40. The El Reno, Oklahoma City tornado right there, possible tornado right there. That's what models were really picking up on. So there's no reason that would not be able to produce a significant tornado in the future. So we're going to head down to Watonga and then drop south to 40 to be able to get a good view of it.
Yeah, I had my Zello muted for a second. Sorry about that. But yes, it is definitely is green and blue in person, and it is rotating a lot.
You're good. You're good. I had to ask everybody. But yeah, just keep us updated. Yeah, Freddie McKinney is 100% a top-notch chaser.